Emotion involved here. What are the keys to glory?
Well, for Scheinson, is going to control the center of the ring, show he's not scared of Murthel's pressure, use his low kicks and his power strikes on the inside, where you're going to see Murthel put the pressure on, mix up strikes, especially with that vicious left knee he has.
Scheinson comes out and lands the first low kick. He's in the black gloves. The Predator, Murthel Groenhart, in the white.
He feels his low kicks are going to do really well against Murthel.
See Groenhart backing up, throwing punches, and there's one of the spectacular knees he's known for. Scheinson with a big overhand right. And you can tell these two men absolutely hate each other.
Groenhart's doing what he promised, putting on that pressure early. Where Scheinson's staying right back, countering right back, using those low kicks.
Mike Cassidy in the corner of Murthel Groenhart. Groenhart wanted a title shot in Paris. Instead, he gets Scheinson here tonight. We thought there might be a letdown for him, but after the weigh-in, he is dialed in.
No, he's definitely serious about this fight because he has to get past Scheinson if he wants that title shot.
Scheinson, the Super Bowl boy. Not in the Super Bowl yet. He has 52 professional fights, 48 wins, 37 by KO. That's a 77% knockout ratio.
That's why Murthel still needs to respect that punching power. Coming in too aggressively can open him up.
Not a lot of technique so far from these two.
Looks like Scheinson's trying to use some angles.
Scheinson fights with a scowl on his face.
Scheinson's corner keeps yelling, keep that left hand up. Because Murthel is throwing some vicious overhand rights.
Joe, have you fought an opponent that you really felt negatively about, and how did you handle that emotion if you did?
Well, no, I've never really had that. And regardless, it's a sport. You're trying to build a sport, and action and tension builds the sport in the fight. So,
but does that emotion affect the fighter's performance? Maybe he comes out a little hotter than he should.
Well, it depends the fighter you are. If you can control yourself and keep collected, it shouldn't affect you if you're a professional and sportsman.
Close round one here. Scheinson with 26 landed strikes. Groenhart with 18.
I like how Scheinson keeps stepping out and angling off versus that forward pressure of Murthel.
Groenhart letting his hands fly towards the bell here. Landed a couple power punches. Wasn't enough to win the round. Oh, a late shot there from Scheinson. Be careful.
Well, that's what Scheinson had to do, and that's what he told me. You know, before that fight, he's like, I'm going to stand right back. I'm not going to move back. I'm going to show Murthel I'm not intimidated, and that's what he did in the first round. Murthel has been so decorated in the glory ring. This is a guy who's a 2012 K1 Max champion. He's had 2 title fights with Nicky Holtzkin. He's won 2 contender tournaments, so very experienced in the glory ring, where Scheinson is still new to the glory ring, and he's been training with Hemmer's Gym from Argentina. He debuted at Glory 37 in LA. Didn't get the win against Ben Mansour, but he's showing that he can stand and stay with the top in the welterweight division.
Groenhart, known as the Predator, that nickname comes from the huge dreadlocks he used to have, which made him look like the Predator from the action movie. And there's Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Round 2's coming our way now. So we're about to get the official judges' scores from round 1. That kick may have done some damage to Groenhart, or maybe he just slipped.
He looked at the canvas, could have easily been a slip.
And you can see 3 judges give it to Groenhart, 2 to Scheinson. So that late flurry from Groenhart did him well.
Well, Murthel's staying in the corners. He needs to get out of there. Did he exhaust himself in that first round?
hard to tell if Groenhart is tired or if he's just playing possum. And look at the left kicks. 15 to nothing.
Scheinson has a really solid low kick. And he said most of his 77% knockout ratio came from, you know, setting his hands up with his low kicks.
So I've caught a lot of boxing matches, Joe, and some fighters say, hey, you know, it took me 4 or 5 rounds to get my rhythm, to get in my groove. That's when I started finding my form. You don't have that luxury in kickboxing.
No, we call it the sprint. So you got to go in there, you got to establish your dominance and ring control right from the start. The punching power of Murthel.
Oh, what a high kick! The glove touched the ground.
That looked like it touched again.
It was not ruled a knockdown, however.
I was saying the punching power of Murthel looked to be out, but that high kick came out of nowhere.
And it landed flush. Nice job by Scheinson to bounce back from it.
And that was from such close range that Murthel threw that. But you can continually hear Nicky Hemmers in the corner of Scheinson yelling, keep your hands up.
Nick Hemmers yelling from the corner, this is still your round to Scheinson. Scheinson has really dominated in the total strikes category, but as far as pure power, it edges to Groenhart.
And you got to remember, judges are looking at damage. Well, if there's no knockdowns, it's damage. So what's doing more damage? Just because you're the more active fighter doesn't necessarily mean you win the round. Who's doing more damage?
But then there'll be those who say, look, Groenhart landed one great kick. The rest of the round was dominated by Scheinson.
And he just landed a nice right hand, too. Well, that's what makes judging very difficult.
And we'll have to watch that high kick again to see if the glove did indeed touch the ground. High kick again from Groenhart. And right now, total strikes, Scheinson has landed more than twice the strikes that Groenhart has, but Groenhart has landed the more damaging blows for sure.
Well, he's landed more than double, thrown more than double, but look at these damaging shots. When Murthel throws, he's doing damage.
And there are some of those patented knees, and now a couple of headshots, power punches. Scheinson's putting up the earmuffs. But oh, he's staggering around. Be careful, Alan. Was it a knockdown, Joe? You tell me.
Well, let's see from this angle if we can see that glove. But Murthel threw that left high kick just out of nowhere. Yeah, that right glove touched the ground.
Watch the right glove of the Argentine.
Boom, beautifully timed.
Hard to see from that angle, but the first angle,
you definitely see the glove touch the canvas. Ooh, it was just through the guard, too. Nice sneaky left high kick from Murthel.
It was partially blocked, but that shows you the power that Groenhart has. Oh, there's the glove right there. The right glove did indeed touch the canvas.
Well, that not called knockdown could mean a big win-or-loss for Murthel.
We'll see the judges' scores after round 2. Again, Murthel closed the round strong, just like he did in round 1. The final round here, Scheinson in the black gloves, Murthel Groenhart in the white. And the judges give it 5-0 there to Groenhart. So the totals now, as you can see, it's Groenhart who has the lead. Even if he loses this round by a single point, he will win the fight. And I think that's what his corner is yelling at him now.
You still have to take those Dutch classes you were talking about.
You're right. It's been a pretty good performance from Scheinson.
Very impressive. He stayed in the pocket, continually countering back.
Oh, eats another head kick.
But that left kick from Murthel just slides over the glove, and Scheinson has no answer to it. And Murthel's on the attack.
Groenhart going Neanderthal here.
In the second, I didn't think he had the energy, but he's found some in this third round.
Scheinson landed 1-2, but he just doesn't have the power that Groenhart possesses.
Well, not right now. Maybe in the first round. So he's relying a lot on his activity to try to steer the judges in his direction.
Total kick, Scheinson, 31 landed to 11 from Groenhart, but a couple of those were to the head. And that's ruled a no knockdown from Tobias Gerald. He wanted that high kick again.
Murthel missed that high kick and was looking at it for too long. Scheinson came right back and countered.
At some points in this fight, Groenhart has looked absolutely exhausted, and the next thing you know, boom, head kick.
He just finds that energy, but he keeps missing that left kick, and Scheinson keeps coming back with that low kick.
And another scowl from Scheinson.
But in a minute, I don't know if those low kicks can do enough damage.
A left hand from Groenhart lands.
Nice body kick from Scheinson.
Another entertaining fight here tonight. Our Glory Super Fight Series. We'll try and erase that Michael Duke fight from our memory, as he was disqualified against Murat Bouzidi. Jumping knee there from Groenhart.
And when Groenhart finds that you're hurt, or he thinks you're hurt, that's where he finds that energy. I think he's exhausted, but when he almost has you finished, he just lays it all on the line.
10 seconds left. This is where Groenhart usually comes alive.
No power left.
They both celebrate as if they've won the fight, but from the judges' scorecards we saw, that's almost impossible for Scheinson to do. The official decision in this welterweight battle when we return to the Glory Super Fight Series. Here's Valdemir, an actor from Holland.
I'm sitting ringside with Dutch actor Waldemir.
Yeah,
Waldemar.
Yeah.
Waldemar. I knew I was going to get that one wrong. So tell me, you actually train, because you are in a series for fighting, MMA and kickboxing.
Yeah, it's called Fighter's Heart, and for a couple of months, I think 2 times 7 months, I trained almost every day. Yeah, great. Great sport.
You're basically in fight camp. What do you think about these fighters tonight?
Man, I have so much respect for all the fighters tonight, and I think everybody's trying really hard and really looking out to the fight from Rico. Yeah, it's a great night.
Do you think we could ever see you in a judged kickboxing match?
I love to say yes, but no. Gray hairs already. I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the match. Back to you, Todd.
Thank you, Whitney. Let's go to the highlights from our welterweight battle between Murthel Groenhart and Alan Scheinson.
Well, in that first round, both of them came out very aggressive, like they promised. Groenhart said he was going to get that knockout in the first round, almost got it, but came in with that beautiful high kick where should have been called the knockdown, but Groenhart seemed to find energy in little bursts and almost finished Scheinson many times, but Scheinson kept good forward pressure, good combinations. He was the more active of the two. He landed more, but Murthel seemed to do most of the damage.
Here are our final strike stats. Alan Scheinson wins that category, Joe, but is it enough to win the fight?
Well, according to the judges that we saw online, we'll see.
97 total strikes landed for Alan Scheinson. Both men ate a lot of headshots, but to the legs, no contest. Scheinson carved him up. 45 absorbed for Groenhart. Now the official decision, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. They give us back a split decision. Scoring this bout, 29-28 Groenhart, 29-28 Scheinson. And our 3 remaining judges score the bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Murthel Groenhart.